Yay! The green lights are on today. See? To match my walls. Hi YouTube, it's Beeswax. Today I am going to be reviewing, well, I guess for the most part you could say that I would be reviewing, but really I'm just going to be going over, Nintendo's blonde females. So, everyone knows that we have all the blonde girls that are always in the Nintendo games, right? We have Peach, we have Rosalina, we have Zelda, not Link. If you say Link, I will scream. But there's Linkle. There's Samus. Why are they all blonde? That's theory, but that's for another video. So, I don't want to say that I'm going to rank them. I just want to be talking about them, I guess. So, the first thing that I'm going to say is I have not played all the Zelda games, so I don't know every single Zelda. I only know a few of the Zeldas, and some of them I know from the fan base. So I may not be that actually educated. The Metroid series, I have only played partially of Metroid Prime. I swear that I'm pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, I've only played part of Metroid Prime. I'm still playing through it, but I would make a video, but I don't have the quality stuff to be able to do it properly. So the next thing, what? I haven't even gotten to my first thing. So I have played most of the Mario games, so I am actually very educated on the Mario games. I played most of the games that Rosalina are in, except for the spin-off games that aren't really counted as part of the actual game branch. But even then, I have played like a lot of the Mario Kart games, so yeah. Oh, also, I am going to be counting Agent 4 from Splatoon 2 in this talk, because she is a yellow-haired Inkling, and I feel like that counts, because still, making a female protagonist in another game, blonde. Anyway, so just before we start, I want to say that I love all of the girls and no hate towards any of them. Alright, so let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about, I was about to say Bowsette. That's going to be saved for towards maybe the end. Okay, so I'm going to start with Peach. You know, classic Princess Peach. Actually, I know she wasn't like an original classic, but, you know, just saying that she is, yeah. At this point, she has become a classic. So, I grew up with Princess Peach and everything. I remember playing, like, when I was a little kid, I still played, like, on the DS. It didn't have, like, a preference between games. Now I have a preference against the DS, I guess you could say, but, now, I used to play like all these like pets games and like the ones where you like have to groom the horses and then show them in shows and those kinds of games. But I did play like, I think I had Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story, and which I got stuck on and honestly never finished. I lost it. I had a SpongeBob game and I had Princess Peach, the one with Princess Peach. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah. So I had that one since I was a little kid. So I have always been like, you know, fond of Princess Peach. Wow, that doesn't mean a lot, does it? I'm still kind of a little kid, but yeah, Princess Peach has been like, literally, this is being filmed on a 1-Up pillow, so that, yeah, I really like Mario. Yeah, Princess Peach has always been like the classic, like, you know, princess for me. Like, obviously it was also like the Disney princesses and stuff, but let's be completely honest here, it was Princess Peach as well. Actually, as Halloween one year, I dressed up as Princess Peach. The dress was way too big because it was the only one that we could find. The wig was horrible, and the crown was way too big, but I loved it. So now, like, that I'm seeing all these other, like, princesses that I was never introduced to, I kind of feel like she's a sham. Like, not really, but, like, she's one of the least of the princesses. Not princesses, but she's the least of the blondies of this category that we're talking about. Stereotypical blonde Nintendo character. I really loved her in that one game, but after that she's just been another princess, and as we'll start talking about in a later part of this video, she actually starts being replaced by characters like Bowsette and Peachette, which kind of actually bothers me a lot. So she's always been like a classic, like, favorite to me, but she really isn't that different from all of the other characters now I'm realizing. And I mean, what she does have is each of these girls do have a sort of strong independent spirit. I feel like Nintendo did this so that they wouldn't have, you know, a bunch of feeble, innocent, useless princesses, but at the same time, that seems to be exactly what they're doing. But Nintendo contradicting itself is not what this video is about. Yeah, so she's not really that different, but I love the actual, like, she did have an interesting character during that little arc that they kind of placed and forgot about. Princess Peach and her parasol, which seems to be forgotten a lot, they gave a face, but they took away the face. The face was a good face. The parasol is a good girl, boy, whatever it is. Well, like, it had powers similar to Yoshi, where it could eat and, you know, destroy, or shoot out, or etc., turn into emotions. which honestly, turning into emotions itself part is kind of like, but I'm not gonna go into that. Princess Peach, yeah. So they had that, but they took it away, which kind of pisses me off. But that's alright, I guess. So she really doesn't have anything else except for that. But they took that away. And yes, she does have her hair. And the way she is built, it's like a unique Nintendo thing. I guess it's not a unique Nintendo thing, but the way that she is, just her defining character features, physical features, and the fact that she's like a Nintendo iconic character, I guess are good enough, but you know, she really isn't that different. And even though I love her so much, it severely bothers me. Now, our next character, in comparison, Rosalina. She is quite interesting in comparison. Now, I know that she's only appeared in the Galaxy games, the Mario Kart, and you know, like all the spin-off games as well, but I love the fact that she's kind of like Waluigi, but unmemed, you know? Like, they each have their own separate life, but they come together and mix into the Mario world. Like, she's the queen of the Lumas, and she ends up being almost a side character, but the side character with her own unique story, her own unique backstory. And she's such like an interesting and dynamic character as well. I'm glad that they decided to include her in the spin-off games. But I do wish that we would have seen more of her. And her character design, despite being blonde, unlike the rest of them, she sort of has like a whitish blonde. So that's a little different. Similar to Samus' Zero Suit, she does have a blue color scheme, so the blue and the light yellow really go together nicely, which is a good thing, you know? But it's also something that shouldn't really be reused. So Rosalina is, yeah. Not to mention that she's a queen instead of a princess like Zelda and Peach. I guess I'll go to Peach. Not Peach. I guess we'll go to Zelda now. So I haven't played many Zelda games, like I've said. So I'm going to like say for each of the ones that I know, I guess. I know that Linkle exists. I know that she's not Zelda. I'm not sure where she's from. I'm not sure what game she's from. Obviously, I haven't played it. I believe she's in Hyrule Warriors, but I don't own that game as of now. I really would like to, but we just don't have the money right now. So, in a lot of Zelda games I haven't gotten access to because either I never had the game or they're on too old of a system, so I can't get to it and actually play it. But, I played a bit of Skyward Sword. I played a bit of Skyward Sword. I played Wind Waker. I played Breath of the Wild. Is that it? I guess that's it. But honestly, those are some of my favorite games. I feel like, oh god, I feel like such a fake fan. Oh, okay, god. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So, I guess we'll just go over those three. Wind Waker Zelda. Wind Waker Zelda is the most amazing. I love her so much. Honestly. She's amazing. Like, not only the fact that she was a main character before she was Zelda, but the fact that she was a pirate living kind of a low life, but making the best out of it, and honestly coming out stronger than everyone else. And just, whooping some behind, living life out on the ocean, and she just becomes a princess, and she's like amazing, and I don't know, she's just amazing. Yeah, not gonna lie, I honestly expected Zelda to be his sister before I played the game. Because she kind of like struck me as like, oh, that's who Zelda is. She wasn't. Skyward Sword. She has a nice character design, but yeah, I don't really like her personality all too well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. She's just the kind of person that, like, if I saw her in real life, like, obviously dressed like a normal person, I wouldn't really think to, approach her any differently. I mean, I probably wouldn't approach any of these people. They'd probably be really intimidating. But I love them a lot, so there's that. But yeah, she just strikes me as like an average person, which is not a bad thing at all. Just as a character, she's just average to me. So, and that's what it is. Breath of the Wild Zelda. I'm going to be completely honest. I really like her. I really like how they did the deep blue. And also the white outfit that she has. If I were to ever cosplay, I would love to cosplay her. Then again, that is a costly fantasy, so yeah, I really love her design, and I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the fact that they made her sound British. I would love to go off and talk about Mifa, but this is a blonde girl's video, and she clearly has read everything. So, next one is Peachette. I really don't like Peachette. I don't like the fact that she exists. I don't like her at all. I hope that Nintendo deletes her and forgets about her. No offense to anybody that likes Peachette, but she's a horrible character and she should have never been added. Peach barely has anything as it is. And despite being Mario's love interest, she's kind of just there. I mean, as seen in the end of Mario Odyssey, she doesn't even seem to have more interest in him than she does Bowser, someone who kidnaps him. So maybe she doesn't even have that. You can't just take Peach and just give her a few pigtails and call her another character. I mean, obviously they did, but that's an issue because she's Peach. You're supposed to have your iconic characters, and you're not supposed to make rip-offs with your own company. Honestly, the whole thing strikes me as ridiculous. Now, Bowsette is obviously a meme. She's not an actual Nintendo character, but I do like her a lot. Like, she has a really nice character design depending on who you see. I mean, who draws her or whatever, but I do like the red-haired version better because it does seem more accurate to Bowser. But seeing as how the Super Crown would work, she would end up being blonde. But yeah, I really like her character design. I don't think that the internet should have blown up as quickly as it did because of it, but that's fine. At least she exists, you know? Like, I feel like since she's the opposite of Peach, sort of like an anti-Peach, it's fine. But Peachette should die. That's kind of rude, but like, Nintendo should leave that in the forgotten memories section, along with those games that I forgot the name of. I think they're called Kid Icarus, which honestly they seem like they have really nice characters and should not have been left. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go on to Agent 4. So Splatoon 2 is probably my favorite game. Well, my current favorite game. I'm not sure if it's because of the story mode, if it's because of the campaign. I'm not sure why, but I fell in love with the game almost immediately. I'm actually not even the one who wanted it, but see, guys, we never had a Wii U. We only had a Wii, and then we had the Switch. I only got to play Splatoon 2. I never got to play Splatoon 1. So playing the campaign as Agent 4 was my first time playing, you know? But now it's been a long time since then, and I've gotten the Octo expansion. I've lost my, I have to wait until Christmas so I can get the Nintendo Online service to be able to play again, but that's fine because it'll happen. But I'm not sure if it if it was the campaign that actually made me fall in love with the game, like the original campaign. I feel like if it was longer, it definitely would have been the most perfect game to ever exist. Because it's such a lovable game about squids and kids and dark post-apocalyptic war and lore. But Agent 4. So it's not confirmed that she's a she, but in most official fan art that you see, she is a she, and she is blonde. So I'm not sure why Nintendo does that, if it's to contrast the color between blue, yellow, and red. because yellow looked better than green, or I'm not sure why, but this light right here, it's blinding my eyes. I can't see myself on the screen. Wow. So that's, I'm not sure what to say about Agent 4. I just feel like she needs to be a part of this list, but there's nothing really. She's very different from all the other girls on this list. Not only is she non-human, but she's also an anamorphic post-apocalyptic creature. She is not even human, yet she still manages to somehow fit into the blonde female category. Okay, now to our last one. Currently, I really like Samus. So Samus, like I said, I've only been playing Metroid Prime recently. I had heard about Samus because of Smash, like Super Smash Bros. People had been talking about her, and like I was like, that's a she? And they were like, yeah, that's a she. That's Samus. And I'm like, oh, alright. But like, then I started playing and I'm like, oh my god, is this a person? Is this really a girl? Is this a person that was being talked about? Because it's a person in a suit. It could be an alien for all I know. But, you know, I just didn't really expect it to be, to have like, and then like, I see her and she has like such a feminine figure. And I'm like, wow. Why is your suit built like that? That doesn't make any sense. But that's a story for another story. So, yeah. There's that, but yeah. So I heard about her and I was like, and then I ended up finding the game somewhere in my mom's room. And I was like, oh, okay, let's play it. So I played it and I'm not completely done with it. But I started playing it and I just instantly fell in love with the character that was me. Because it's me. And also her. Simultaneously. You know? You probably don't. I don't know if you know. But, yeah. I wanted to say that, like, in comparison of character designs, I really like Zero Suit Samus. But I feel like it's just a girl in a tight suit that they've made just to have, you know? Like, kind of like that one purple girl from Overwatch, I think. Like, kind of similar to that. Her red suit, though, I do like a lot. I like that she's a girl inside of that suit and that you can't really tell, you know? Because it's like an iconic suit. But the fact that she's a girl is not as iconic. So that's cool to me. Kind of like a Mulan thing. That's cool. But yeah, not only that, but her suit is really cool. and it's also really functional. And I'm going to assume saves her butt a bunch of times. So, yeah. I really like Rosalina, like her dress, but I do feel like she is a bit plain, along with Peach. I've always kind of like, I always, like, ever since I started playing, like, the Legend of Zelda games, I've always kind of liked Zelda a bit more than Peach because she seemed more real. Her character, actually less real, honestly. Like, I don't know if it's just, like, I like the, like, characters that have elfish ears design, but I just always kind of liked Zelda's designs. She's always looked pretty nice. Wind Waker's design, like, as a pirate, I loved, but as Zelda, her actual, not as good. I prefer Peach and Rosalina over that. Agent Ford, her design is also really cool as well. I love that she has her battle gear, and but it's also really clear who she is and what she is. Actually, I'm hoping that for Halloween this year, I get to be either a female version of Link, or maybe Samus, if I end up really liking her all that well after I finish Metroid Prime. But I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of my video. Peace out.